So I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to be building some skills, testing them out, and trying to fix my coffee machine at the same time. Okay, we left off last night. Did a lot yesterday. Let's do this. Clear. So I have a handoff doc that I created to know where I left off. So let's look at the handoff doc and see what we're doing. So we are, which one's latest? This one? Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. This is old, this is new. Okay, so we're gonna fix a few, just some orphan specs and stuff and links that have changed that it didn't update the documentation as we want. So we're gonna fix the things that are broken, like the links in some of my docs here. I did a lot of research yesterday, tons, using superpowers. I'm creating my own custom skill, but I still use superpowers to do research because I kind of like how it does the research. I like superpowers for that, but as far as code, it's going to be all custom skills of mine, and I'm also going to create my own research later, my research skill later, but right now I'm using superpowers to save me time. It does a pretty good job. And yeah, so we have how many skills? We got hexagonal. We have hexagonal scaffold for. So this is basically. Let's go through this. This is for greenfield. If you're just doing greenfield, this is for like just general everything. This is my pattern, and you've seen this before. Controllers, use cases, repositories, data. It's nothing new, but I like to do my hexagonal this way. So my adapters are kind of like, my adapters are kind of my data folder basically. So the driven adapters are in data. I was working with Quentin, and I didn't have time to do this when I was working there. I was gonna do hexagonal, but then he took it over. I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't have time. Go ahead. And he just basically fed Claude, hey, I want to do hexagonal on our code base. What ended up from that was a folder structure. So I was glad he did it, but the folder structure I didn't like as much because he had like a driven folder and a driving folder, and I didn't really. It's not very discoverable, and it just was using Alistair's literal text from his book, and so it basically created architecture based on his his terms rather than more like standard where you can kind of discover things and it's simpler, right? So I was going to refactor what Quentin did a little bit more on the folders to make it look like this, but now that I'm not working there because we had a crazy fucking CEO who's probably going to fire all of us eventually. He's nuts. He's out of his fucking mind. Yeah, so I'm out there I've been wanting to create my own custom skill for a while now. So yeah, we're doing it now. So yeah, so anyways, let's go through this. My parents are here. It's gonna be loud. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a lot of interruptions today. This FYI, but I'm just gonna go through this, and I'm not gonna talk a ton unless I need to. Right now, I'm trying to set this up. It could be language agnostic, but it's not. I'm trying to test my experimentation out on Node and Python to start on this hexagonal rule skill. So it's not agnostic to everything, and that's fine because I plan on using Python. We're actually going to build a couple applications next using these skills and Python on the server side because I need because the stuff that app needs to do is going to need Python libraries um, to create templates for my products for Etsy. And so I got tired of using Tinkercad, doing stuff manually. I'm like, why do I keep doing this manually? I want to make a configurator that lets me put products together, takes me through a workflow, and does everything for me. And all I have to do is print on my 3D printer. Wouldn't that be awesome, right? Because I could just crank out products. And for Etsy, you have to crank out products or you won't get traffic. That's just how it works. It sucks, but like they'll boost you when you start a store for like a few months, but then if you're not creating new products, you'll drop off the chart. So Etsy's not easy to sell on unless you get like lucky and your product is like super hot or something. You have to keep cranking out products, and I'm actually creating products similar to a guy. I'm creating a new store. My current store is kind of dead. It's weird. It's like completely dead this year, and I got a few orders. But there's a guy in Chicago who's got this other product I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to do the same thing, but just obviously my own designs. But he's been in there for I don't know a few years, so I gotta catch up. So I gotta be cranking some products out. So we are going to create an app using these skills, and this is a good experimentation of my skills, and we're going to start doing that soon, today, right now. We're actually going to start using these in a few minutes for the first time. I used refactor once up here, but we need to use it more. And it does logs. You can see like how well it did, and you can see patterns. Give all of some patterns. So I'll show you. But anyways, I had created 4 Etsy apps last year to automate some of my stuff during the creation process of my product, right? So we're actually creating 2 new apps. One's going to use those services that exist already for part of the workflow, and then we're going to create another one that does a product. Because like after you create the product, you need to have like a color chart, right? To say like, hey, here's here's what you can get. Here's how the product would look if you bought it in these other colors, without having to print it in those other colors, because that would take too much material, right? So so that's an app we're going to build that creates that product color chart based on whatever product it's going to gen that for you. Because I was doing that manually in Illustrator. So I'm trying to automate everything, and the main app's just going to be like the shell that gives you the start of the workflow, and uses all those services. So there's a good opportunity to use these skills on Greenfield and on my older Etsy apps, which are obviously legacy code, and 2 of those I vibe coded on purpose because I was in a rush to make money last year because I had no money, it wasn't working. I was literally gonna have to go work at somewhere else. I almost was gonna have to work at, leave the damn profession. So like, yeah, I was in dire straits. So I'm like, well, I better vibe code these 2 things and trying to get more products out. So I know this just sucks, but whatever. So here we are again. So anyways, we got refactor, we got TDD. This is taking some of my skills I had in my clusterfuck guidelines MD. I say clusterfuck because it had my guidelines MD was the first way I was adding rules to my skills. So if you look at this thing, the way I was doing it last year was just like everybody does, right? They start off with the MD and they add tons of shit to it. And it actually was working pretty damn well, to be honest with you. This was actually, I was happy with it. Even though it was, it's obviously too much in here for context, but actually, I could actually go back to this and use this and probably be pretty happy, to be honest with you, and not use custom skills. But I'm wondering if custom skills will bridge some of the gap that this wasn't doing. Like, there's still some code quality issues that it just would not. It did pretty well. Like it. So, anyways, I'm trying to use custom skills now and taking some of these things out of here and putting them in my custom skills over here. And I'm calling it VFlow. VFlow is my name of my set of skills, I guess, and it's vflow, v for value. So I'm claiming that, and in fact, I'm actually gonna working on a set of custom skills and workflow that incorporates stream programming and true agility. It's called vflow. I hope there's not any, we'll have to see if there's anything like that out there right now, but the name vflow, so let's actually look up vflow. Yeah, let's just see if there's anything out there. No, there's not. Well, there is. What is this? There's a vflow something. I might have to change the name. What is it? Shit. There's always there's already a vflow. Fuck. Of course. I can't use that, man. I don't want to get tied up with this. Like, this is YouTube automation. So I might need to change the name. Shit. I mean, I guess I could keep the name, but they're calling it vflow AI. Is it really vflow AI? No, they're calling it vflow. You know what? Hold on a second. Let's see. Hey, I want to name my new set of Claude custom skills called vflow. I have a repository called vflow. Just want to be sure that there's not already a set of skills or other AI products that are named vflow out there. This one is, but it's saying vflow Pro. That's just the Pro version, right? So what is this? This is actually this is interesting. This is actually a pretty cool site. Actually, I'm gonna keep that open. I might actually use that. So there's Flow from Google. That's the new one that they started from Google Labs, and then they moved it into Flow. Google Labs had some cool stuff, and now it's in Flow. Because I was using Google Labs for imagery and stuff like that. What else is there? There's not a lot of vFlow out there, actually. Maybe not. Maybe I can use that. Okay. There are definitely existing using the name in various forms. What? Oh shit! Someone already had. I can't name it vFlow. Fuck. What is this? Yeah, I gotta name it something different. Fuck. So we need a new name. So I need unique names then for my repo and product. Then source product. Well, it's not really. I don't know if it's. It has to be open source. I wanted to name it vFlow, where V is for value. Give me a list. Give me 40 names that might be just as good. Don't like any of these so far. No. It needs to talk about value somehow. I mean, I could call it value flow. The full name. that would be stupid. That sounds stupid. I don't know. VFlow sounds cool to me. Value flow. That sounds dumb. Give me more hip names with stuff like value flow sounds dumb. I don't know. I don't like any of this stuff. What is this garbage? Sounds like a gaming stuff. What is it? Most believable. They're stupid. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna keep. I'm not even gonna. Let's not post this shit right now. All right, let's get rid of this. I don't even know what the name's gonna be, so let's just stop that. This garbage people post. Yeah, the truth. Yes, I know. Yes, yeah. Everything's the truth. So, anyways, I close this crap. All right, so we are back to here. So, I'm just reading through my docs again because I did quite a bit of research yesterday and didn't really thoroughly read through it. I read through it as it went, and I liked what it said, but I need to go through it one more time. So, so the handoff where we left off. First of all, let's fix this stuff. So let's go over here and I'm gonna just do this. Oh, we're in Claude. Shit. Nope. Stop. Let's fix the rest of the documentation issues, which is use found in the section in what is this called? Feature brainstorm. Is that the one? Yeah. So we're gonna fix the rest of these. I was using Sonnet for the research, but I probably should use Sonnet for this. Actually, let's do that. Let's switch to Sonnet because it's just cheaper for documentation purposes, but we'll change that in a minute. I'm kind of wasting tokens doing this on using Opus for this kind of thing, so that's not a smart move on my part. So I've got copy this. So I'm paying I got the $20, the $20 developer thing. Here's my, it's $20, right? So I had Pro. We had Pro at work. It was $200, per month per developer. Right now I got my own. So it gives me a pretty good damn amount. So I started off last year using Junie, the Junie wrapper tool in JetBrains, and at the time Claude was too expensive for me since I wasn't working. So I was using Junie and Codex because it was cheaper. It was cheaper to go through JetBrains because they would toggle, under the hood they would toggle the models to make it cheaper for you, right? So you could squeeze a lot out. And because they use different models under the hood, they switch them. Might not be the best stuff in the world, but I was using Codex, and it was probably switched off for cheaper models for Codex, and when it needed to, and squeezing as much as I could out of my dollar. I think it was like $30 a month. And now this is cheap enough that I can just use Claude, thank God. And so yeah, I gotten rid of that. No more Junie. Just all Claude now. Warp. I like Warp just because it's nice because you can also in Warp it's not just a terminal. You can also it's got some smart AI like notifications. It's also got like you can click on docs in here and it's got like a nice reader, a markdown reader. So you can. It's just nice. Like I'm not using iTerm anymore. I'm using this. So this is cool. I'm not using the JetBrains terminal unless I'm in the app itself or something, and I need to start something or something, but otherwise I'm in here. So here we go. So, okay. hand off slightly wrong path for the plan. Let me look at the broken links. Okay, so I already told you archive this stuff. But are those... They're orphan. Doesn't mean that... Oh shit, no, I hit enter by accident. Fuck. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second. What do you mean by they are orphaned? I lost the two it mentioned. I forgot which one it said. It said one was the distribution doc. Nothing in Claude or even... Oh, I see. So those are not to be archived. Those are specs I'll implement later. So well, one of them is shit. Hold on a second. For the docs that don't have a plan or implementation, put them in a to-do folder under docs. So let's just move them out. This research is like, how can I distribute my plugin? You know, once these skills work well enough for me to distribute them, what are the ways to distribute? You know, how can people install my skills? So that was a research I did. There's several ways. There's several options there. So anyway, let's go back over here. So I don't like how Superpowers names these. They should be opposite. This should be specs, because this is what you're actually implementing, and these should be like plan is like I don't know why they're so stupid. Like, the developers out there obviously don't do XP, and they're not into our groove, so they just name things backwards. So like this right here are really just these are research items. That's why I called it research. But they call it specs. It's like, it's not a spec. It's I don't like their terminology. This should be research, and this should be specs, because you research and then you take that research and create a spec off of it, and then you implement it. So you implement specs. I don't know why the hell they came up with this stupid ass structure. It's stupid. I hate it, but I like, you know, what it does for me, right? So I don't know. I don't know how they come with ass backward stuff. Like, I don't know how they did that, but anyways, it's weird. So cool. So let's go over here. So archive. This isn't really. This is not an archive. We gotta undo this. These might be older research items. Just the same thing? No, it's not. I want to put dates, create date at the top of these or something. Well, I have it right here, but I need timestamps. Okay, that's related to that. That plan is related to this spec, but this one superseded by, yeah. So this is definitely old. That should stay. This one is superseded by this one as well, because it has, what the hell? Oh, this is the actual skill it's going to create. So that is scaffold. Scaffold. Oops. What happened? Scaffold. So this does have scaffold skill in it. I'm checking to see if this is really an archive. Old stuff. This is the new thing. So actually I'm going to double check. This thing. Shit. It's getting hard to manage my specs now because this isn't. Oh, this is not old. Two more docs literally have no plan or implementation yet, but they're actively being brainstormed on. Yeah, I'm doing too much at once, I admit. Yeah, yes, so move them to do. Wait, they don't have a plan. Wait a second. I'm about to plan for the feature feature skill. I want to ask it about this because did it implement this plan when it created this refactor skill is my question. And is that why it archived this? Like, why is that in archive? It just probably randomly thought, okay, this is just a mid-session context guard. This is refactor skill stuff. Let's rename this. Refactor skill mid-session. Let's make sure there's no references to this. There is. Oops. Yeah, so we're gonna. Oh shit. I'm getting all screwed up here. Uh-oh. Whoops, we're in specs. Oh, we gotta. Shit. I'm making a mess. Factor skill. Dude, this is good. That's pointing to this. Okay, that's all good. This is in refactor. This is under refactor folder. There's only one, so it's at the root. This, okay. All right, cool. So, oh, I forgot to put this in autonomous mode. Dangerous mode shit. I keep asking me to do this. What? Current session, how is my current session 20% used? Wait, hold on a second, what? It must be caching. What? How did it jump to night? How did it jump that fast this time? Because I'm using Opus, but still, like, fuck. We need to get out of here and stop using Opus for documentation. We'll do that. I'm doing that in Serona right now because I'm wasting tokens. Let's just finish this up. Let's do this. We should not be using Opus for this documentation. That's stupid. I need to change that. Let me see how fast this is moving though, because it's really costing me using Opus for documentation. That's stupid. Let's see how fast this. Yeah, fuck, dude. We're gonna have to stop that. I've already screwed myself. So let's do this. Hold on. Let me change models first before you move on to continue. So changing the model back to it's cost. I just screwed myself, man. God damn it! Fuck. I'm not doing that again. Shit. Where the fuck is it? So actually, I need to do this too. Let's say start a new session. No, we're not. Actually, no, not yet. Let's change the models. So it's model some. I forget what the model name is. It's Sonnet, but shit. Do Sonnet for me. Right. I don't think this is right. It's gotta be a certain. It's gotta be a certain version. Sonnet. It's a certain version you have to tell it, right? So, fuck. You know what? In this case, how do I change my model to Sonnet in Claude? What's the latest Sonnet? What's the latest Sonnet? 4.6? What is it? It was 4.6. Or what was the latest one that, yeah, okay, we need this. So actually, what's over here? Model. Well, I should be able to do this. Model, enter. Oh, there, that's what I need to do. Yeah. So, but where the rest of them are, I don't know, it doesn't give me a list of them. I don't want the, why isn't that giving me like a full list? Oh, anyways, shit. Where's my, I have a section somewhere where okay. I had something in here that gave you like the ones I actually use. Right. I lost some documentation. I had written some in there yesterday. It's gone. For Opus, so if I want to go back to Opus 7, what's the, well, I can just do it here, right? But I could just, since it's in the list, I can just do it here. But I'm curious, anyways, how to do it. So here's if you want to do it manually. So there's that. Anyways, let's switch back to Sonnet so don't kill my money here. No, so I've got my Claude status bar. It shows a lot right now. It shows like the model, how much you used, and tokens as well. Continue. Shows what you're on master. Shows what folder you're in, which you're CD'd to. What other fun things can I put in here? I don't know. So this will save me some money. So this should not move very much at all. Oh shit, it's moving again. Let's watch this because I don't know what's going on today. I hope Sonnet's not moving this because yesterday I was using Sonnet and it was going much slower. What the? Today is like, what is going on today? Why is it moving faster no matter what model I'm using today? What is Maybe it's just now, maybe it's going slower now. I hope that's not the case because then I'm going to be screwed. So it's using 3,000 tokens, so then... Okay, it seems like it's slowing down now. I hope. Okay, it looks like it is. There. Okay, I think now it's kicked in using Sonnet, I think now. Yeah, okay, so I think we're good. I just wasted a shitload of tokens in this session because I used Opus. How dumb is that, right? Like, oh my god, I shot myself in the foot. Well, see, it's moving fast today. You know, that's weird, man. Shit. This is pissing me off. Obviously that I don't know what, something's fluctuating on their end. I don't know what it is. Like, it's pissing me off. Like, anyways, what is going on here? Okay. I'm gonna stop this session after this in enable dangerous mode, so I don't have to keep saying yes, do this, do this. Just do it automatically. So I call the Thomas mode. This is what it is. I think this is the latest one. This one doesn't work for. Don't use this one because this one, it's just not very good. It keeps asking me too many questions. Well, this is what I want right here. So, yes, come on. So, oh man, it's getting stormy. I knew it was coming. Let's watch this from. Okay, so, all right. This thing's still working. It seems to be using a lot of tokens this time. Shit. We're about to use these skills on the new app very soon in a few minutes here. Once I wrap up these fixes, we will attempt to use. Oh shit! No, we still have to create one more skill. We need to create our feature skill, which is our kind of like the shell, like the main workflow that reaches out and like it starts you up, you know, and we actually have to do that first. I forgot about that. So that's like our last skill for now that we have to do is we're missing feature, which will use these things right here. So feature, you know, you start doing /feature and you give it, you know, a name, and it starts asking you questions about your feature. So it can build a story map for you, and it'll be interesting to see how well it does. I've got some example story maps, how I want it to look and how it should show up, but we'll see, because depends what I type in as well, right? So yeah, your story map becomes your Kanban board. You don't need a Kanban board. You just need a story map. You just work off that decision trees, right? So that's what we did in industrial logic. We didn't have we didn't have you know, Kanban boards. We just worked off of story maps essentially. What they call decision trees. You can call them either or. It's just the way you orient them, but that's all we needed. We just worked off of stickies. That's it, and that's all you need. And so that's how mine's gonna work. So yeah. Anyways, okay. So what do we have here? Yes, they were. Yes. One thing I noticed. The corresponding constant factor was updated. Both are correct. So yeah, I just fixed that manually. You saw me do that, and then it noticed I did that, and then header still points to. Yes, fix that. So it updated the Claude MD with the ship command. Okay, so it did some updates to kind of get our docs aligned again on the basic, on the research I did and changes I made yesterday. Broken TV not fixed. Okay, cool. So going back here, one more thing. This thing, I'm just gonna rename it so I can grab its name. So why did you think should have moved to archive? Because I don't think it belongs there. So that's a good question. Where do we put the specs that we've implemented? Like when they're done, I don't want to keep them all in the plans because it's going to get messy. It's going to have plans that are current that aren't implemented yet, and it's going to have plans that were implemented. So we need to make that clean going forward. So gain which the old plan didn't account for. What's the like? I don't see a new plan. Like this is the only plan I saw. How we doing on tokens? Refresh. Shit, man, this is going fast today. What the fuck is going? Oh, you know what it is? Fuck, I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm using it. I know what it is. Okay. That's what so I'm using this during prime hours. Shit, that's the problem. Shit. Fuck. I forgot about that. Fuck, man. It means our session's going to be short. And then I'll have to wait 4 fucking hours, dude. That's crazy. So you don't really get a lot out of this, damn. Unless you're working at night. This sucks. Fuck that, man. This is starting to get expensive, man. Fucking A, dude. I'm not happy about that. There isn't one. Exactly. Okay, so let's move plans that were implemented to the archive folder. Actually, so we should just rename that folder to to done. Yeah, just call it done. Yeah, I I just do it myself, but like I want to see if there's anything else it finds to clean up. That's why I'm gonna have it do it for me. So just renaming that to done gives it a better, you know, meaning, right? So these skills were definitely implemented, so they're done. These plans are done. So we're kind of treating it like a Kanban board, kind of, but we're not using a Kanban board. We're using in this case, there's no story map. It's just a skill. What? Um, so yeah, so it's done. These are done. This is this done? Why do we have two? Why do we have two of these? Is this the same thing? Shit. I'm not gonna waste my time doing it, so and I will spend. Who's calling now? Hello? Yeah, I'm downstairs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to park it for you if you want, like, inside. Is Aubrey's car inside or not? Oh, yeah. So if there's no cars in the garage, you can. Yeah, I can open the garage door if there's no car if there's nothing in there. Yeah, you can just yeah you can do that. I just want to make sure when you back up, you don't hit our car. She does, but I'm saying if you park in the garage, I don't. If you back up again, I don't want you hitting the other car. So try to keep yeah, just keep it. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll open it. Okay, all right, bye. 1 second here. My parents are visiting. You know how that is. All right, so all right. Uh, so okay, so why do we have two? Why do we have two of these? I'm wasting all my tokens on this fucking thing. Documentation shit. Okay. Um. All right. I can't believe I'm not working with Quentin right now. I can't believe this CEO did this to us, to two of us, and I was doing just fine. Oh, it's unreal. It's like I don't. There's no reason for it. I did not expect it. The CEO had this doc, like it's crazy. This guy. I think 1 month into it, he hired some other dude to do an assessment on us. Can you believe that shit? He did an assessment on us, including Kyle, our CTO. So he had some dude, uh, Y Combinator dude, or some stupid Silicon Valley dude, do an assessment on our team. And at the time, yeah, and so the assessment said, like, basically it was stupid. Someone took and had Claude look at our LinkedIn or something, and then like it did this assessment saying, Dave's not a startup type and all that bullshit, right? I've even heard that from XP shops. Like Dave's not the startup type. Like fuck you. And then it just so basically he took this doc and Quentin was like, oh shit. And this is and I showed him that I showed the team like look at this, and the CEO wasn't. Kyle didn't want. Kyle was pissed that he had the CEO committed this to GitHub to his repo, and I don't think we were supposed to see that, and so he was planning on firing us anyways, and so like it's just crazy, man. Like it fucking pisses me off. I can't stay anywhere because wherever I go, it's some bullshit like this happens. And so like he was planning on like getting rid of us, like and just hiring Silicon Valley people. And so I don't know how long people are going to be there. And unfortunately, I was the first one cut. I'm like, why? Like, I was setting up pipelines and doing. I was doing. Oh man, I was doing skills and I was doing good stuff, man. Like I'm like, but he didn't like me. Like he didn't like that I had to leave to do some stuff for my kids. That's what it boiled down to. This guy would have. He would have. He would do random meetings at like 4:30 in the afternoon, which pissed us all off because we're like, what the fuck? And then you go to the meeting, it's just and he just drill you like, what's done, what's done. So it was extremely stressful, and so Aubrey had water polo, and so yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go to a ad hoc meeting that at 3 o'clock you say, hey team, we're gonna meet at 4:30. Like fuck you, I gotta take my kid to polo, and like, so he didn't like that. Like I had to do some shit with my kids, and so that pissed him off. I'm like, why are you fucking kidding me, man? So that's why I got let go. Like he didn't like that. I guarantee that's what it is. He didn't like that I didn't go to his ad hoc meetings that we had every day, and this guy would sleep till he would work at like 12 to 5 a.m. or something, or he worked all hours and he'd sleep until like 12 or something like that, and then he'd come into the office or come into the team and say, hey, what's going on? Like, we're not working your schedule, dude. Like, and he's like, yeah, you guys need to burn the midnight oil. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, what are you, some like kid? Like, what? So anyways, it was fucked up. So that's why I'm not working, and it pisses me off. I'm fucking not working again. Like, I can't believe this, man. It's fucking nuts. How can I make a living? I can't make a living like this, man. So anyways, I'm pissed. So, I don't know, man. This is crazy. I'm going to lose my mind now. Like, moving around like this is driving me nuts. I can't take it anymore. Anyways, that's the story. My situation. So yeah. What are we doing here? So, I mean, I'm thankful that, I'm very thankful that Kyle hired me and hired us because we did get 4 months. I got 4 months out of it, right? So, and I got to work with Kyle. I love Kyle. Got to work with Quentin. Love Quentin. So that part was great. I was hoping to continue that. Even under that extreme stress with the CEO, that alone was stressful enough. And then we had other people who were non-XP, and they made it stressful. But it was all out of stress. Let's put it that way. But I had a job, and but whatever. So, I stuck in there as far as I could. So the spec and plan is sharing the same name as intentional. Oh, because one's this what? Yeah, one's a spec and one's a plan. That's why. Okay. We are good. So now we need to work on creating the feature skill. So let's do that. So I'm gonna clear my session. So now we have the context is gone. Let's implement feature, and I think we have. Oh, we don't have a plan for that yet. We don't have a plan. So we need to create the plan notation doc for feature now. So we need that, and then we'll implement it. So this is the cool one. This is the one that's going to stitch everything together, and this is the one that's going to kick. Oh, actually, you know what? We also need. Oh, I wonder if we actually need. We need a story map. Skill map. Skill. Yeah. I think we still need this as well. So I think we have some more skills to create first. I can't. I can't believe I'm not working. I really can't believe this. This is unreal. Just unreal. I don't know what to do. Like this is not sustainable. This is chaos out there. These CEOs are freaking nuts. Oh, this is crazy. I can't even use this damn thing. All right. So anyways, so it's gonna create the using superpowers writing plans to create my. They call it a plan. It's really a spec. It's the implementation spec. I need to flag a scope issue. Future covers subsystems. Future skill. Who keeps bouncing around upstairs? Jesus. Oh, I can't concentrate, man. My parents are here. Alright, so. Phase 4 references Brownfield, but the skill just in. Huh? Oh. Oh, we have a skill for this too. Dude, I can't concentrate, man. My house, like every little footstep makes a big noise. Alright, so this is partially implemented. Sub skill. I guess I got more skills to create here. Yes, I do. I can't concentrate today. One plan per subsystem. Yes. Yeah. Oh, we called it Feature UI, which is the story map app. Oh yeah, because we're doing an app for the story map. So that's the one I was talking about. This one kicks off phases 1 through 4. So let's look at that real quick. Let's look at the which plan should I write first? Oh, I thought we did. What's the TDD extension? Oh, add a target service scope. Hold on a second. What is that doing? What is the TDD extension for? Adds a target server. Why do I need that? What? I don't understand this. What are you talking about? Why do I need this? What do you mean schema? It's the instruction Claude arrays. It's when TD is invoked, it reads this schema definition. Oh, okay. Pros the model reads. Okay. When feature writes this, target service. This is a Claude thing, I think. This is the service that I think is doing this part, where Claude reads the TDD that's invoked. So this is what Claude's doing. What? No to reader act on them. They go site or the extension adds two things, two fields. So I guess it enforces the model to know. So it helps the model know about it. Helps the model to be aware of this skill if it's in the what do you call it? So this is basically a Oh, there's a term I'm looking for. It's in my head, but I can't think of it. Um, oh, what do you call that? Not inventory. It's in the Oh shit. Um, what's the term for? Give me other terms for configuration. Manifest. That's what I'm thinking. Manifest. It came to me. Duck typing came. Okay. Duck. Not duck typing. Nah, I need to stop talking. All right. So. Being TDD context JSON. Is that right? Or am I off in my understanding? So it's updating the prompt, not any code. The model running only knows what its file tells it. So let me read this again. So when Claude reads this, right now the schema definition says when feature writes this with target service and scope, the model running TDD still sees that file. I don't understand the point. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, but because never mentions those fields. Oh, I see. Oh, so this skill is seeing this, but the actual skill never mentions these things. I get it. So let me back this up. So why isn't my skill? Does my skill need to mention those things? It doesn't know to read or act on. They're silently ignored. Okay. Does my skill need to know about those things in the context JSON manifest? I'm wondering why they are there then. Why did we add them there in the past? Like, why did we have that there? Like, are we out of sync here? Like, with my TDD context file and my research? And it never updated the TDD context per my skill, basically. I wonder. If it's out of sync, that's not good. So that's another thing we need to fix if that's true. Shit, there's a lot of cleanup to do today. All right. Looking at to derive the log folder path. Oh. To know where to check off the oh, interesting. Okay. Both fields were added during brainstorm, but when you look at okay, let's update that then to remove a stale TDD. Where am I gonna put this? I want to put this documentation somewhere. Somewhere. So I want this documented. This is good stuff. And I want this documented. Let's document this first. Okay. Cool. I think we're good. We're back to a good state, I think. So auto sets it to outside in TDD when state file. What? Oh, I think that's this file up here. This thing, right? Feature spec, remove target scope from the TDD contract, update pros, add a how commands work explanation. Okay. Okay. Dude, stop walking around upstairs. Damn. I forgot to start this session on dangerous mode again. Keep forgetting this. Okay. I think we are getting back to good now. We're going to implement the... actually, I have a question. So up here, we need to ask a question on this. So let's actually look at our research. So we have... I thought we had one for feature. Oh, here it is. No, where's our feature? Research, feature, skill. Oh, sorry, here. Okay, so this is what our feature skill is going to do. And my question is, okay, where's the feature UI? Is it calling? Okay. Right. Lives in feature UI. Server starts when feature is invoked. Here we go. So it starts so this, I guess, starts the UI. Okay. When we do a feature, it's going to call this, agent's going to call this too. A sub-agent's going to call this. It's going to kick up the UI. I think that's how it works. Sir. Question. So spec for feature found in feature skill design. One feature is kicked off. When is kicked run and by what? No, did not answer my question. So, what? What? You didn't listen to me. I'm asking. And when? Oh, I thought it was a skill. Oh fuck! It's a folder. Oh yeah, duh. If it was a skill, the slash would be in front. I'm just getting confused. Yeah. So I'm being stupid. All right. So oh yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm getting confused by these slashes because this is a skill. All right. So yeah. Okay. So this starts the feature UI starts when we start our feature skill. Yeah. That's okay. Um. Good. Now here's our phases. So the drafter is gonna ask me questions about my feature. This is gonna be the devil's advocate basically. Um, and this is gonna write the feature. It's gonna start writing about the story map for it and stuff, uh, and then it's gonna implement it, the story map basically. So from top to bottom. So hey, perfect. So let's actually look. Let's create the plan now for. Um, I'm just gonna rename this first. Let's just rename. I don't know why it keeps putting different names. I don't need design on there. Feature skill. Feature skill. All right, let's go ahead and create the. Basically, it's a spec. It's not a plan. It's an implementation plan. Oh, I'm still using Sonnet for this because it's cheaper for creating plans and specs. But when I actually do the code, I'm gonna switch it over to Opus. When I actually use these skills on my real code. I said I wouldn't talk much, right? But I'm talking the whole time. Oh my gosh, stop spamming me. God damn it. Jesus. All these Indian recruiters, what the fuck is going on out there, man? Like, stop. Quit sending me your trash, man. What the hell's wrong with these people? Ooh, I wonder if I probably. Well, I wanted to show this percentage down here in my status line, but you can't. They don't have an API that exposes that. It would be nice to know how much I have left in my plan versus tokens I'm using because I have to keep switching back and forth. It sucks that I can't like hit my usage as an API so I can add it down here. It'd be nice. Like, why can't I? That's stupid. Pretty sure I can't. Um, I already asked this question, I think. Log status line. Can I add this, please? So I have to keep going back and forth like an idiot. It's not very usable, you know. What the hell's going on here? Oh. Nope. Desktop. I know you can't do this. Sucks. Actually, polls call usage from Claude config session files. No, I don't want that. I want it for my plan. This is like local. I don't want that. That's not gonna work. Okay, so we can't do it. That sucks. This is taking forever. I'm worried about. Shit, it's already 42%. Fuck. This sucks. We did do some Claude design. It's just taking forever. But it is an important skill, so it's gonna take a while to plan this, to spec it out. The implementation. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Let's wake up. Actually, the first time we're gonna use this skill is creating the feature UI. In fact, actually, we're gonna eat our own dog food, because we're creating a UI for our skills as well. And so we can use our skills to hopefully make this hexagonal architecture for this. And see how that works, to see how my hexagonal stuff's doing. I took, one thing I want to check though is, did it take some of my skills, or did it just completely, I think it created a new hexagonal set of rules, but I already have a set that, no, actually no, I told it to look at my existing set of rules, and that's why we have this. So it is incorporating the stuff that worked for me well from my big ass guidelines MD I used a while back. So that's good, because I know like that was working good, and that's in here now. I also told it to use JS I don't want JS classes. I hate classes in JavaScript. Like, that's stupid. No one likes that anymore. So I want to make sure you're using module pattern, or in terms of, like I say, service, no classes, thank you. If it's Python, it's idiomatic functional Python. Again, no classes there. So I do have some opinionated stuff in here when it creates the hexagonal architecture, and I think it's good. They're good opinions. I think they're. You'd only argue it if you came from XP and only did classes your whole life. and then I say to you, you need to stop that. You need to start doing functional, man. Like, stop. Like, stop it. Stop. I mean, if you're in Java, that's fine. But, like, even in Kotlin, I don't think we're using. It's all functions, right? Like, no one's using. I don't know. I hate classes. I don't like them. I like composition over inheritance. I like functions. I don't like. Yeah, that's me. So if you don't like it, then that's too bad. This is what my skills are going to be doing. And I could make it flexible later to say like, hey, if you want classes, you could do that, sure. But that's not on my priority list right now. So, anyways, how long is this gonna take? Dude, it's a shitload of tokens, man. Well, it's not moving much here, but this context is getting. Oh yeah, shit. Now my context is smaller because I'm using Sonnet. It's not a million tokens. What was it? A million or 2 million tokens? What is it? I forget for Opus. But Sonnet's context window is small, so it gets filled up quick. Which sucks because then I have to keep creating new sessions. I don't want it to compact it because then it summarizes all this crap up here, and I don't want to really. I want the context to be detailed still. So you have to clear your session more often to reset this, so it doesn't compact your session, and so you can. And it's just a pain. Like this is an older model, right? So the context window for those are smaller. So this is taking forever. I'm impatient. 8 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, so it created a spec for me, and now it's updating the. So if we go over to plans. Oh, wait a second. Created this? Oh yeah. We didn't have this. No, this is a plan. Okay, here's how it's going to implement it. So it's going to implement it like this. It's an XB conductor. Turns feature into a feature ID into a story map, and then use the stickies, and it has a UI built. I'm going to build on top of that, and that's implementation details. So I'm just gonna read through it real quick because you do want to read through this stuff. Just don't. Otherwise, you're vibe coding. Like, cool. Yep. So this thing is gonna start the server for us. Basically, once we call the feature, we're gonna call the feature. We're gonna use the feature skill. It's gonna hit this, spin up our UI, and here's the file structure of the. That's cool. It's doing atomic. I told it to do atomic design to keep, I don't need necessary organisms and shit like that though. I don't like this. I want atomic design without the atomic terminology. I want domain. I shouldn't have told it to do this. It will keep it small. I do actually want this though. I want atoms like this, like checkbox. But I don't necessarily want to name it atoms, like in a folder atoms. So you can see, like it's a badge. Now this is combining some atoms together as molecules. Maybe I do want this at least for my. Why is it using JSX? Ooh, we gotta fix that. What? Why is it using this? It should be TSX. So that's not TypeScript oriented. We need to fix that. Actually, I might, for the front end, I might actually want this structure. I've never used folder names like that. It's usually just by use case. No, it's use case. But these are below use cases, where use cases would use these. Your use case would use these, right? Use cases would, like a rec component that represents a use case would use a combination of these atoms and molecules, right? Like, because you need a checkbox or whatever. So actually, let me think about this. I do kind of want this. This is my component library. No, I don't like this. So we gotta fix some things. I don't like how this is. I don't need page at the end of this. So we need to fix a few things first. Okay, let's iterate on that now. I do not want rat, or actually, first of all, type script components in React typed. So we want TSX. We want TSX. So let's just do this. We gotta make some changes here. So it's a good thing we looked it over because there's some architectural stuff I don't like that it's gonna do, and I don't want to have to refactor it. Honestly, I just want to fix it right now. So, and I also want this to become a standard, so we can somehow wrap this into like, hey, this should be part of our skills for UI. And a lot of that stuff I have my guidelines already, but I didn't bring that over yet, so that's why it's creating this shit. So we want TSX. We also want also want domain driven design on the front end. So for React components should just be use cases. So let's do, so in this case it would be use cases. So I like to do use cases in my UI. And this one would be not a thing, but an action. So let me think about this for a second. So no, this is a thing. This is the story map. So this could be, it could say view story map. Yeah, okay, that'd be our use case. It's we're viewing something, right? No one ever thinks about doing this in the front end. You should. You should have use cases in your front end too, and that should follow all the way down to your back end. Like, hello, why aren't we doing this, people? Why? Like, how discoverable is that, right? I find the use case on the front end. I find the use case on the back end. Like, what? Why are we not doing this shit, man? Instead, we have a fucking Frankenstein apps that we're creating. Like, I don't get it. What else do we want to change? Oh yeah, so I like this. I like this. So let's put these into a. I do like that. Let's put the cules and organism components into a folder called library component library. So we kind of need to make sure this is, yeah, we kind of need another skill. Honestly, I keep finding these skills we need to create. Like, it can end up being in a rabbit hole because I'm trying to do too much. But I feel like, you know what we can do? I'm gonna deter it. I don't want to do it right now, but I want to. I want to do a to do. Like, we need to do a. How can I put a to do in here? I have sort of a text I can do here. Let's do it here. So we need a UI skill that ensures stuff like this. So, whoops. Happens. This is, when I get this done, if this works, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Like, it's gonna, when you read my code, it's just gonna be like, ooh, this is easy to read. Like, ooh, this is easy to maintain. Ooh, this is easy to do anything, and this is easy to test. Oh, I can read the tests? Really? This is my dream. And then I can sit back and then I can have swarms of agents do shit. But until this works good, no way. Um, oh, and also I'm gonna say have it look at guidelines and tell it which parts of guideline to port over. So that's what I want to do. So let's do that. So do that later. So yeah, let's do this. So for right now, when we create our story map app, it's going to we're at least going to fix the stuff here, and those rules will become part of our skills later. Sweet, this is pretty fun, isn't it? Like doing this, I just hope it works. That's the thing. Like when I run this, we'll see how much it drifts. But I think if I get a lot of my rules for my guidelines that we're working, I think it might be fine. Like I had some pretty good stuff in there. So we'll see. This is fun. This is my first time trying to do a whole suite of custom skills for myself. We did some custom skills at work. Was working with Quentin. He and I had started to add a refactor skill, but we only had like 1 or 2 lines in it, like literally 1 or 2 lines, because we kept jumping back and forth into prototype mode versus go well mode because the fucking CEO is crazy. And what we should have done, the CEO would go into vibe code stuff and say, "Hey, let's use this," and we're like, "What? That code is shit." But then to Quentin's point, we're like, "Well, maybe we should proof his shit out and use his prototype because his ideas are all like the way his logic works is he's putting a lot of assumptions in his code and he's demoing it as if he thinks this is how it's going to work well for the users without testing it with the users, right? So we're like, well, let's fail fast. Let's use his prototype, his vibe coded app, and let's use it and see it fail. And then he'll see the light, like, oh, we're actually getting feedback. And so we were going back and forth to be like, hey, should we use his prototype shit code versus, and then we're like, no, it's a mess, we can't use it. And then we're like, let's go create a new app and try to do some of his simple behavior that he had in his app first and get it tested and get it in front of real users. And he kept saying like that's not enough, and so we're going back and forth tug of war with this guy, and it was not fun. And yeah, it kind of sums it up right there. It's a mess. Yeah, that was a hard one. It's a hard place to work. And then we had these 2 other people who were not XPing, and they, yeah, I'm not gonna go into it. So enough's enough. All right, this is taking a while. So it's cleaning up our spec, making these changes I asked them to do. Eating my money up. Jeez. Mm-hmm. So let's see, where are we? So we're creating this is the implementation of our feature skill. So we are fixing this part a little bit, and so here I have it now into a component library. We have atomic design. And these are reusable parts that will be used in my use cases. So view story map's going to use a combination of some of the stuff that it needs, and it's very cool. It's funny that I should have done this. This is cool. Also mention something about the fact that we're utilizing atomic design for our component library. So I want to mention something about that. Like, why are we why do we have these folders here, right? So, cool. So I added tsconfig and made it a TypeScript app, and there's some shared types. It's gonna be reusing some of these stuff pretty often, I guess. We'll see. Okay. Where did you put it? You put it in architecture? Oops, shit. Oh. Atomic design for the UI. Why is it put on one damn paragraph? I can't read that. So okay, so let's split this out. I can't read that shit. I hate reading big paragraphs. I hate that. Just chunk it out, man, so I can read this better. This is much easier to read. Okay, there we go. So now I can actually fucking read this. Let's make architecture bigger. I don't know why this is so small. Okay. Let's make the other one bigger too. So its choice of size here is not good. Cool. So we have the goal kind of jumps out better. Oh shit. This needs to be the next line. Okay. How do we colorize this shit? I'm not gonna waste tokens. I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. Oh, you have to use a. You could use it. I could use a emoji, or I could use actual web markdown. Okay, so oh, here we go. Oh, I like this. Let's do this one. I like this one. Let's me keep my doing headers this way, which is simpler. So how's it look now? Yes, it's nice. Cool. I like it. I don't know if I like blue, but we'll keep it for now, I guess. I don't know. Why is everything used blue? I don't like to use blue all the time. It's a developer thing, but I get tired of it, so I'm actually picky on this stuff. So let's find a better color, a more exciting color. I actually want to go through and make these blue. Like, I want these things to stick out, especially in dark mode. It's hard to read this. In dark mode, it's hard to. I want dark mode, but it's hard to read all white text. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do that as well right now because I think we should make it easier for us to read. So, what color do I want? I kind of have an idea. I want to do. I want like spring green. How about that? Like this. But not too light, because in light mode you need to see it. How's this? Let's try this one. So let's do this. Ah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Cool. Cool. go through and for each header size, add color to it in all our MD docs. For example, update close. No, don't put it on the schedule for me. Do it now. Update. Close. Come on, Photoshop. Close up, man. Oh. Alright, update. Okay, so, yeah, go through and, for example, I want you to do it like this. You keep the existing header size. I just want to change colors here. Do not drift on me. Just change my color. Alright, so once that's done, what's next? We had created this. We're going through this still. We're still reading through this. So, okay, just to make sure it looks good. Cool. Use cases replaces pages. People call them pages, but really they're use cases. This is like the walking skeleton, basically. Honestly, you know, let's rename this to walking skeleton. I can just do it myself. I like to use agility terms as much as I can because we're an XP shop here. I'm an XP shop. I'm an XP person, so. Skeleton. All right, so okay, so we have it's all good. Ew. What the hell? This garbage. Ew, what is this? Oh, it's nasty. It's Ew. Oh, it's parsing the markdown. I see. Okay, it's a parser. So when we do our skill, it first creates an MD parsed, a markdown version of your story map, and then it visualizes your story map in the UI. What the hell is SSE? Add client. Reading through this implementation might give me ideas of some things to add to my refactor skill right now. So I'm kind of going through this, and that's the reason. So, and I'm curious to see if this documentation picked up the fact that I want hexagonal. Doesn't look like it did. So, but we're gonna use our feature to build this out, so it should pick up hexagonal anyway. Once it runs that skill. Server index.js, server. What is SS? Is it streaming? What is doing? Is it? Or what? Why are we calling it that? What? What is this doing? Why is it wrapping stuff? Is this a stream? I think it's a stream. I think it's streaming. What the fuck is that? What is SSE? What does that stand for? Yeah, I think these are streams, right? Server sent events. Yeah, streams. Okay, so it's stream. They are working with streams. Streams. I think so. Yeah, it is. WebSocket shit right there. Cool. So document that, please. Also in that section, which is, I want to document this. Section. Yep. Add that to it because that's some context that's important there. Cool. So we have streaming, which is going to update the story map, and as we go, as it's being worked on, and real time, and right. So all this is fine. Shared types. Okay, it's got some shared types. Good. Wonderful. Yep. It's just like, this is how it's going to create those component library items. So I'm just looking through that real quick. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to introduce early. I want to introduce a component library. It's doing custom CSS. I don't really want that. I don't want everything custom. I want to use something that's like, yes, it keeps it simple, but it also can complicate things. If it's doing everything custom, then you're kind of veering off and you're like reinventing the wheel for a lot of the stuff that's kind of been, you know, like that's out there. It's like ShadCN or Material UI, you know, stuff like that, right? So like I kind of want to start off with having that. So what I'm going to do is, I know I keep veering off here, but I want to make sure that we at least start off with some decent code for this skill UI, because I want it to be extensible. So I'm going to ask a question in a second here. So React template use case entry. Okay, it's all good. Yeah, oh, it did put it into nice, see this? Since it's using a component library, it's got good names already for these components. This kind of stuff needs to be put in. Like, these are the kind of rules I want to put in my feature skill that will extract this to a well-named component. And that would just be called board columns. It would just be board columns here and be easy to read. So I don't want to have to read all this shit. So anyways, we can do that later. So I'm actually going to use this as an example. Like, we need to... That's one thing I want to do later is get some good UI skills in here so that your React components are clean. And I have some of that logic already working in my guidelines, but I want to the extract parts of your stuff to well-named functional components is not there yet very well. So that's one thing I need to iterate on my skill that I create, is to make sure it doesn't create spaghetti code. That's what this is. So, just going back to my brainstorming thoughts, we do not want spaghetti JSX code. So anyways, so just a little note there, and so going back to here. So whatever, I'm just gonna keep it as is because I decided to make that skill later. So I'm letting some of this cruft go by because I want to eat my own dog food and I want to run a skill on legacy code. I could do the skill now, but I have existing code like this that it generated that I would rather have the skill work on legacy code first, because if it can do that, then we know it's going to work on greenfield code, right? So let's just continue. I'm gonna let that go, and I don't like SSE. I know it's a term used out there for streaming, but I don't like acronyms in my code. So where are we using the acronym SSE in here? I don't like this. So is there a better name we can use in our code than the acronym? It's more telling. We could just use stream, but I understand what it does. I'm asking for. Broadcaster. Yeah, that's fine, but okay. Yeah. Yes, that's better. Yes. Shit, man, my session is almost done. Sucks. I can't afford $200 right now. I'm not working, so I can't upgrade this. Fuck. What's the next level? Maybe it's not 200. Oh, Pro is 17. Oh. No, wait, what? No, Max. No, Pro. How much does this cost? Oh, it's annual? Oh, shit. Why don't I just do that? Oh, but I've got Pro right now, right? Yeah. Oh, never mind. That's Max would be the next one. So, yeah, I can't afford this. I can't afford that. No, I cannot do this. Damn it. Fuck. I wish I could do this. Damn, I can't do it. Anyways. Cool. So I just did this. Okay, that's cool. All right. Why is there still JS? Oh, fuck, dude. Type script files, not JS. We gotta fix that. And we need TypeScript to that too. So that's a problem. So we also that's going to be a note I'm going to create to make sure not just React components, but also just JS components, right? So and TS. Turn extra uses. How much does this add though? Consumption space. So it switches to consumption based pricing. Oh, this is expensive. So once you hit your limit up here, it will start using the consumption base. This is what they're gonna switch everybody to next month, anyways. But it's more expensive. So, toggle on. Example. Let's say I want to work 2 more hours after my plan hits it current session peak. How much do I expect to pay approximately if I did turn this damn thing on? Okay, so it's not too bad actually. $3 for a million. It's not. It's not bad and it's not good either. Oh, that's expensive. So if I'm coding, it's expensive to turn that on. If I'm just doing Sonnet like documentation, it's still expensive, but it's still pretty expensive. But it can get me by getting my documentation done. But I'm pretty much done with that anyway. So basically, we're looking at you're adding quite a bit of cost. If I wanted to do like a couple more hours, you're probably talking $30, right? So, well, it's saying $2 to $8 total. Light usage, right? Exactly. So if I'm doing heavy usage, you're talking, yeah, it gets expensive. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to stop basically when it hits 100% here, and then wait till this kicks in again, resets. That sucks. Anyways, this is still working on. Oh, it's cleaning some stuff up. What the fuck? X high. Okay. Come on. This thing takes forever. I have no patience for this. Even though it's doing a lot of stuff for me, I understand, but I don't know. I get impatient. I shouldn't be so impatient. It's doing a lot for me. I was gonna try to add some stuff to my Claude status line, but I don't want to stop this thing from processing. Can't you kick off another? I can kick off another agent. I can just do another tab. I'm just curious if there's something I could add to my status bar here. That's cool. Like, what could I add to this? I would be nice to see. Yeah. Well, actually, there's a new. You know what? I want to use. I think it's called agents. Is it agents? You can see what. Oh, what agents are being run? Shit, what is that called? So there's a new skill Claude provides that allows you to see which agents are running in your status bar, I think, right? Unless it's someone at work had this. I don't know if it's a skill that's already there or he created it. So, okay. Status line, right. Plugins, running. Oh, so where can I get this at? Wait, oh, maybe it's maybe you can browse some here. Nope. Oh, here's some plugins. Ooh. Plugin marketplace. I don't know if I want all this stuff in mine, so I don't want half this stuff in here. What you see. Oh, so it's a different way of doing what I just did. At least that section is. I already have some of that stuff in mind. Anyways, okay, so this is done. Let's look at the plan. Let's continue. I'm getting distracted. So let's go over here and so command option arrow back. Whoops, shit. All right, so I think we're. Oh, this is huge. Fuck, this thing's huge. I want to split this up. Well, this is just this. This is just the server. This is just the UI. Is that right? Or is this also the skill? Oh, here's the skill. Yeah. So let's get the skill and UI. You know what? Is there a clean line that lets me separate out feature from the UI? Right now, feature skill is huge. I'd rather implement one at a time if I can, in smaller steps. I don't want to implement it both at the same time. That's stupid. At least not right now, because I'm just trying to baby step this right now. So, yay! Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, please. Fuck, dude. Dude, this sucks. I can't even code today. I can't code till tonight. Because I have to wait for this stupid thing to reset. Fuck. Great. What? Oh. Huh? Yeah, why do I have two of these, damn it? What's different? Looks like this one's newer. Dude. You know what? Compare these. Is the skills hexagon architecture skill? Specs. Plans. Nope. Oh, I should have waited. Okay. So split these out for me into smaller specs. And therefore I'm going to actually do this. I like to have these organized into folders if there's more than one. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm getting confused. Oh yeah, here. So feature. Come on, move. Oh, come on, my PC's stalling. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Move. Oh, that's not a folder, dummy. That's a file. Alright, let's do a folder. Feature. There we go. Alright, so now we have plans, feature, skills, specs, feature. Those are the same. Yes, same structure, kind of. Refactor. Where's our refactor ones? Oh, they're done right now. What are refactors? Oh, hey, where'd our refactor one go? The spec. Maybe we never created a spec for refactor. Huh. Did we never create a plan for refactor before we created that skill? I don't think we did. Oh. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's not done. So we need to make a done folder in here. We need to keep this in sync. Okay, so we're gonna have more specs because they're more. It's research, and we're gonna than these because these are implementation. So let's do this. Factor. Oops, we already have that. So wait, hold on. What? Factor. Oh. Alright, so this needs to be in a done. So done. We need a new folder called done. Done. So done. We have, yes, same kind of format. We're just gonna move the ones that are done into here so we know like what's done. This is done. We'll keep this clean. So this is our working state here. This is no, whoops, nope. Just move this out of here into here. So this is done. That's done already. Those skills are done. This one's done. We're still working on this, these. Right. All right. Okay. So we're working on this stuff, which is a feature skill, and this is just other shit. So let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do other. Let's put it into a miscellaneous crap. I can look at later. So we're working on skills, and this is our okay. Cool. I think I'm good. And all right, so this is almost fucking used up. I can't believe this. So I can't do much more in this session. So we wanted to create the feature skill. We have a this is done. I think. Wait. Yeah, this is done. This is done. Yeah. They're related but not duplicates. Here's the story. Original core only draft. Oh. Okay. Oh, this covers both. Okay. Oh. So actually, this actually is skills. All right, so we clean this up. Okay. On this one, it actually goes up here because this is done. Okay. So we're working on this. Okay, cool. Now we want to work on the skill first. So we want to create this skill. There's not much in. Oh yeah, there is. Here we go. So let's see if we can do this. If we can implement this with a little bit of stuff we have left, tokens we have left. So let's implement. Let's go look through this for. We actually already reviewed this. So actually, let's go ahead and implement this. Actually, we didn't really look at this very well. So, yep. Okay. Okay, this is cool because it's gonna ask you, hey, can you make it smaller? And then, right, what's the smallest piece we can commit to? So we're trying to keep it lean. Okay, so this is exactly what I expected. What is this doing? Okay, so it writes the story map and starts the story map server. Perfect. And then, right, okay, this is good. Let's go ahead and try to implement this and see if we can get. I don't think we're gonna be able. We're gonna run out of tokens. Feature skill. I'm not in autonomous mode, so it's gonna keep asking me questions again. Actually, our context is getting pretty high too. We should start a new session. Actually, you know what? We're gonna start a new session. Clear. And let's. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. Let's implement. I'm gonna keep Sonnet there because it's cheaper right now, and I'm about to run out. No. Shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, fuck. Let's implement. Oh, it's cold in here. I gotta turn this. Alright, so let's see if we can get through this here. Oh, what? Oh, why does it want... Oh, because it kicks off. That's the first thing it does. It kicks off the UI. Oh, yes, we should implement that first. Yes. So we have to do that one first. Because it kicks off our app server. Yep. So we're actually going to create our app first here. That kicks off the story map, rendering. This is going to run out. Actually, shit. Actually, no. ensure that you're using the, so we're going to eat our own dog food here, test out our skills. And TDD for this as well. And also which uses factor. Let's see how well our skills work while we're creating this one. This will be interesting.